Recently, I built this 1,200 capacity chicken house for my layers. I got to asking how much in total does it cost to build such a house and why double storage. Let me break it out for you. If it is your first time watching me, my name is David. Consider to subscribe and click on the notification bell such that you don't miss any other upload on this channel. Here is the summary of the prices of the materials that I bought and used to build this chicken house. Number one is aggregate. I got 25 wheelbarrows of aggregate. Why I got it in wheelbarrows is because it was just people within here. They managed to get it for me. They made it a little bit easier for me because I didn't use transport to bring it here. So it costed me 112,000 Ugandan shillings. The second thing was the cement. Actually, you all know cement is the material that you use to mix the aggregate with the sand to form concrete. So I bought 5 bags of it. It costed me 175,000 Ugandan shillings. The other thing is the chain link. Chain link is those maize that you put on the side of the chicken house to prevent the larger birds and the predators from entering to your chicken house. I bought 3 rolls of it. Here I think it is a little bit cheaper. I got it. It costed me a total of 420,000 Ugandan shillings. The other thing was the hardcore that I was supposed to buy, but I didn't buy because it was locally available in my community. People here, actually it is just locally abundant over here. I used it in small quantity, but I got it for free. Nobody sold it and it was not having the owner, so I got it and then I put it. Why I used hardcore is to be put under the poles so that concrete can be stronger with it. So it didn't cost me any single coin. The other third thing was the timber. Timber I used for the upper floor, the floor of the the upper floor of the chicken house was laid using timber. I didn't use concrete for it because I was using poles for the general structure of the house. So I used the total of 64 to 70 pieces of timber to be put on to the whole structure, and it costed me in total of 1.7 million Ugandan shillings. So the house, I didn't tell you how big it is. This chicken house over here is 11 meters by 8 meters. Okay, you can say 8 by 11 meters. So I don't know. I think all of them works well. So that is the size of the house. So it took quite a number of timber to be laid for the upper floor. It costed me 1.7 million Ugandan shillings. One of the key necessity was the iron seat. Actually, this house can be called iron seat house because everything that appears almost is iron seat. The roofing and the sides, all of them are laid using iron seats. So it costed me 110 iron seats. In money, it was 2,496,000 Ugandan shillings. So that was the cost of the iron seat. It was a little. I think this is the highest price that I used over here. So the other thing is the nails that you may not believe how much it costed me. I thought it would be a little bit cheaper. Actually, I bought just half. I thought it would even be more excess. So I bought it took me total of 55 kilograms of iron nails of different sizes, depending on the recommendations from those constructors and engineers. And they had also different prices. I cannot break it through. And the total was just 400 Ugandan shillings. 400,000 Ugandan shillings. So the other third thing was the sand. I didn't use much of it. Since my chicken house, I'm not going to put concrete for this moment because financially I may not be in position to put concrete down. Though it is one of the necessity that must be done because when the floor gets wet, that one brings a lot of challenges than what you may expect. Doing it, so I think I will make sure that I don't litter my house or wet it so much that I get cases of coccidiosis. So I just got one trip of sand. It costed me 100,000 Ugandan shillings. That one is including the transport. And the other thing, also the key thing, is also the poles. I got 146 poles, which are of different sizes and also different prices. And I just got the total here. It costed me about 500,000 Ugandan shillings. The other key thing also, I think most of the things that are key for the moment, was the chicken wire. Chicken wire is the other smaller, the tiny mess that you put in connection with the chain link to prevent both the bigger and the smaller predators from entering into your chicken house. Things like the rats, you don't need them to enter because they interact a lot with your chicken. So I got 3 rolls of it. It costed me in total of 260,000 Ugandan shillings. And the 11th thing that I got was the doors for the chicken house. Actually, the chicken has 2 doors, the upper one and the lower one. So each of them costed me 100,000 Ugandan shillings. This one seemed to be a little bit more expensive. I don't know why, but it is necessity. You cannot keep your chicken without the doors. They may come out and then move by their own way, or thieves may enter, and anything can enter. Their dogs, if you have dogs as security, they may turn to be dangerous and they kill some of your chicken, which you don't need to have. So I put some doors here. You can see these 2 doors costed me 200,000 Ugandan shillings. And the other thing was labor. Labor is something that you cannot escape. You cannot do all this work alone. Though I was part of the work, I also did the work tirelessly. Actually, almost more than I was hard working, because I wanted people to copy how hard we can work from me. So I also worked as hard, but still I have to get some people because we were a little bit on hurry. By the time we started to build the house, we had already ordered for some 800 layers. So they were just waiting for the chicken to be complete. It was some 15 days for them to come. So I was a little bit on hurry. I tried my best to make sure that I finished it as early as possible, keeping it strong as possible. So the labor costed me 890,000 Ugandan shillings. I don't know whether this one is very expensive or it is very cheap. It depends on where you are, and you can convert it into your local currency. I've put for you the amounts in US dollars there. You convert them into your currency and then see how cheap or expensive it can be for you. And the other thing is transport, which is something which is very, very challenging to me here. It was 567,000 Ugandan shillings. So for the case of transport, we don't have any means except the motorcycle, which cannot carry things like the pole, the timber, the iron seats. So you need the motorcycle. You need the means of transport that you don't have. But now to do that, you need to have some money paid to the person who have it. So it costed me 657,000 Ugandan shillings. The other thing is the food. Food would never be expensive as this one is, because I have family here. I have people around here, people who comes just to see what we are doing here, and friends would come by. In my community, it's not like you can eat when your neighbor is watching you. No. Or not like something like that. At times, even if people you are eating, people around you, even if they are satisfied, they will still feel like they should come and eat the food, because they not eating seems like it is in bad behavior. So we have to be friendly. So the food in total was 215,000 Ugandan shillings. I missed this thing to mention, the hoop irons. You see, it is one of the key things that I didn't mention to you. You cannot join the bigger poles, these heavier poles, you cannot just use nails to join them together. Actually, it will make them weaker. The best thing you do is to join them with using hoop irons. It was not very expensive. It costed me 70,000 Ugandan shillings. I don't know whether that one is very expensive. So that was the total, the cost of the items that I got for the construction. And in total, this construction took me 8,100,000 Ugandan shillings. 8.1 Ugandan shillings. I don't know how expensive that one would be in your place. So you can try and convert it into your local currency so that you see whether it is expensive or cheap depending on where you are. Now, according to the question that you also asked, whether why I have decided to build double storage. Over here I don't have any single piece of land. I borrowed this land from my uncles. The actual money is to give me the land. Yeah, it is economical because for the iron seat I would use it twice. That is 11 times 2, which is actual double the amount of money that I paid for this particular thing. Another one is to make the floor. The size of the floor that I use is actually smaller when the house is double, and then it also made it double times. So economically, as I was calculating it, it was a difference of 2 million Ugandan shillings. For us over here, that one could work a lot. It can actually do for us a lot of work. So that's why I have decided to build it double storage. Another thing is concerning the biosecurity. For double storage, I feel like it is more secure than it being just completely on the ground. So you check on what I've told you and then see if you really like what I've done, and then also comment on this, put it on the comment section. Let me know if this one is very expensive or very cheap, or let me know if you cannot really manage to do this one. But for your clarity, I didn't just start from here. This is not the first time. I have the other chicken house over there, and I have chicken which are laying there. You may wonder where I am getting this money from. I actually have my birds which are laying, which are giving me money. So this is how I am using the money. I'm using the money to have some expansion. In the near future, maybe I'll also start to use the money maybe to acquire some piece of land for myself, because this is the family setting. I cannot continue to do farming here. You know, at times poultry, they are those things, they can smell. Though you can keep as much as possible to limit the smell, but still some rare circumstance they can smell. They're animals, they have purpose, a lot of things that can smell. So you cannot keep farming in a larger scale in a family setting. You can see a lot of residents around, people have their homes, so I don't want to interact so much with them. I know they have been so humble with me because I know very well that they love to see somebody developing. That's why they're happy of what I do. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe, click on the notification bell so that you don't miss on any other upload. So if you want to know how I started it, watch on other videos of mine that I put on this particular YouTube channel. So I have put a lot of things onto this YouTube channel. Keep following me and then tell me if you cannot do what I've done. So I am just somebody who really love to develop, and if you are hungry for the development, if you are very tired of being bored by poverty, follow me in this channel and then do something. Let us go together. Thank you so much for watching.